it's Caesar and Psychofax. So today's video is going to be more of a personal video. You good?
That was bad.
Anyway, today's going to be a personal video, and today's video is basically going to be about, some things have happened, and I've gotten in contact with people from my past, and one of those people being my ex. And I'm not sure how to feel at this point about what's going on in my life right now. Turns out I'm not going to be moving in, so...
A lot of booty things.
Yeah, I'm not going to be moving, so yay, I'm here to stay. But I went and hung out, well, basically reunited with my ex after 2 years of not seeing this person.
That's a long time.
Yeah, that really is a long time.
Especially like just meeting up with them.
Yeah, and I asked him a couple questions, and I was like, hey, I'm going to be asking these questions for you because I'm going to make a video about them. So I would like your response. And he was like, alright, that's cool. I don't care. I was like, alright. So I asked him the questions, and basically what I asked him was that, like, if things weren't the way they were now, like, back then, what would you do to change what was going on, and how did you feel? Like, do you feel like we jumped into something at the wrong time, or stuff like that?
Yeah.
You know, just reasonable stuff. And he was like, it was a mutual... Oh, I also asked him about, like, the breakup and stuff, and he's like...
It's always important to know.
Yes, that is always important to know, who broke up with who. It was a mutual breakup. It was ultimately, it came down to a mutual breakup.
That's good though.
I think we just kind of got into it at the wrong time. It was just the worst timing. We had a lot of stuff on our plates, and we didn't realize that we couldn't really juggle a relationship with all that stuff on our plates. And then...
See, but what you already said that got me thinking is, you asked him if you could ask him some questions for the video. He said yes.
Yeah.
Now that's already off the bat good, because he's already supporting you somewhat.
Yeah, he's already supporting me, and he even said that he's gonna watch it.
Right, and that's good though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, wait, you don't think they can hear me?
Yeah, and maybe. I don't know. Really, because I don't really have a very good mic. So, mic's literally at the top of the laptop, so it's like, I don't know if he can hear you, they can hear you or not.
Hello down there.
Hello, fellow.
If somebody from a different country watches this at some point, if it's China, please send me some Chinese food. I need some.
No, but seriously, he basically, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to do a video with him.
You gotta make that effort and do it.
I do. I honestly, I wanted to take everybody from my past, like, ex-wives, and...
Yeah.
I mean, some of them I won't do because...
Yeah. Some of my exes, I'm just... No. I'd rather not talking to.
It's like... no. So...
I don't want to go back there.
Basically, that's where I'm at right now. And matter of fact, now that I mention it, this was actually the hat he got me for my birthday.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So that's why I kind of wanted to wear the hat.
A little story behind the hat.
I actually have a pair of slippers. Actually, no, I don't. I gave them away to Kidney Foundation because I'm a nice person. But...
Real nice.
Real nice. Real nice. So, I asked him, how did you feel at the time? Like what happened? Why did we not work out? Stuff like that.
Normal questions, yeah.
Basically. And he was like, it's just wrong time. Completely wrong time. And I told him I agree with him.
I understand that too, because I mean, if it's...
We all fall in love with people at the wrong time.
Right. And at the same time though, like, if, say I was moving or something, I wouldn't wouldn't be like, well, we can still date if I can't see him or
Yeah,
something, you know?
that's a long distance
That's
thing, and that shit
right,
is hard.
and that's a
Like, I'm not lying.
yeah, long distance is hard,
Okay, so
in my opinion.
one of somebody who I considered my best friend. We don't really talk on a daily basis anymore, but
Yeah,
you know, it's all cool. I understand he's got a girl. He's got
right,
his priorities. He's got to focus on him. But I would at least like a hello or something like that of some sort. And no,
right.
this guy lives about 2.5 hours away from me, driving wise.
God
And
damn.
yeah, me and my little brother Gage, before he passed, we
Really?
went up to go see him. We took a 2.5 hour drive all the way up to Toledo to go see this guy. And it's the funniest shit ever. So we got pulled over. As soon as we turned onto his street, we were literally in front of his house, pulled over.
Damn.
It was great.
It's like, can I just like pull into his driveway so I can't get a ticket
Oh,
or
not
anything?
only that, the cops searched the car.
And found nothing.
Oh, they found something, but I basically told them the truth. I was like, "Hey, so officer, there is some marijuana in the center console, but
Meryl,
it's
what?
none of
I don't know what that
ours."
is now.
No, like I told
Yeah.
him basically it was not ours. It was my brother's friend who left it in the car. And
Yeah,
he
then
was like, "I'm so glad that you were actually honest with me." He's like, "For that, I'm not going to charge you guys. You guys have a nice day."
that's good though. I
Basically is how we put it. He
yeah.
took it with him, but
If that was me, I wouldn't be too lucky. But anybody else, you know, it's
and I told him the truth because don't lie to cops cuz they're going to find out. Like
right.
I
Like
told him the truth. Like that was literally not Reese, but it was one of Gage's friends.
right. And don't try to hide nothing because they can
They
take
will search your
they
shit. Like,
if
don't be stupid.
if
If
it
you got something,
right.
tell them you got it.
And if it's enough of it and they have their suspicions, they could have your whole entire car taken apart to find it.
Yes,
So
they can. But
yeah, most likely for like a 30 sec they're not, but if you stick it down in your damn seat, they're gonna find it.
all right, so we're not just gonna talk about one ex.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think we're gonna talk about this next one too. So we're there at my best friend's house, which at one time me and my best friend did actually have a long distance relationship. Oh, it wasn't bad.
but when it ends, that's when it's bad.
Oh no, that's when it was bad.
Because then you lose your friend too.
There you go. But in the end, we ultimately just stayed friends, and he has a girlfriend that's all the way in Georgia now, and I'm just like, dude, how are you and her still together
So
though?
some people can
Because
do it, but
I can't do it. I
hell
could
no.
not do that no more. No. Mm-mm. I used to date a girl up in freaking Brooklyn, New York.
Really.
Yeah,
I
that
think
didn't work out. That was freshman year of high school too.
I
That was
did.
at Heights.
I dated this girl I knew, and she lived down inside of it wasn't yeah, it was Virginia, and I had no idea how the hell I was gonna see her. I was like, I am 15, and there's no hell of a way.
Right,
Like you'll be gone by next year anyway. You know.
right. But I was actually telling Zero, um, I was telling Zero about my ex, and
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell he didn't really care. He knew he knows I don't have
Right.
feelings for any of my exes. He knows
But I
that
mean,
I don't
there's always
have the
still
same feelings for everybody as I do for him. Like
right.
I'm not gonna sit here and be a white girl, but I do love Zero a
There.
lot. Like I love Zero. I would do
Right.
anything for Zero. I would probably kill for Zero.
Even
But
if people
if
make
it
it
got to that point.
even if people make it seem like they don't care, there's still some sort of caring there, and
Right.
there's always gonna be wonder about what you're doing and stuff. But
Mhm.
it's not meant to be in
And
a bad way though.
I feel like that's what's been going on because lately Zero has been not distant, but he's been
Yeah.
like I feel like he doesn't talk to me as much, which I get
Right.
it. He has to sleep during the day. That's fine. I get that. But it's the fact that he always asks what I'm doing.
Right. But I mean,
And
if
I'm always at Hex's
if
house.
I mean, never be afraid to question, like ask somebody something or ask them how they feel and stuff.
And I know he completely trusts me, and
Right.
I completely trust him. We have 100% trust in each other. I think that's what's basically solidifying our relationship is our trust for each other.
Right. But once you start losing that trust and stuff, that's when it gets hard, and then that's when
Me
you
and Zero have been together for 5 months,
right.
and I don't feel like the trust is starting to fade, but it's getting near that spectrum for some reason.
It's starting to lack a little bit. Or
Not,
seem
I
like it.
don't lack trust in him. I trust him completely. Yeah. It's the fact that I don't know if he's. I know he trusts me. He tells me he trusts me, but there's like an ounce of me that's like, does he really trust me though?
Then that's what you gotta say.
That's my anxiety.
Then you
though.
gotta. Then that's when you gotta actually ask them and see how everything's going because it's better to know off the back than to find out in the end when you're even closer.
Right.
And then if it is that, then you guys can fix that and work it out.
Right. And that's the thing. I was supposed to be moving in with Zero, and that ended up not going through, which I don't want to get into that. That's for a whole nother video. And it's probably not going to be a pretty video. Because I'm probably going to end up crying
Your
because
discretion is advised.
basically. But I'm upset at the whole situation alone because it was not not Miles, it was not Zero's idea. It was his roommate's idea for me to move in. And then his roommate couldn't even come to me as a man and tell me himself. He had to go through Zero to get the message through to me. And that's the one thing I do not like. Do not use somebody that I am with as a message man.
Right.
You got balls. Come to me yourself. If you don't know how I'm gonna react, I'm gonna react how I feel. And if I feel hurt, that's how I'm gonna react. But I'm not gonna sit there and cry in front of you about it. No. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bitch. I cry behind closed doors. when I can't take the pressure anymore, all I do is I cry behind closed doors. I try not to cry, on camera, or I try not to cry in public. I try my hardest to cry when I'm by myself. And I know that that's like not really a thing to say, but sometimes that's all you can do anymore is cry.
Sometimes you gotta let it out though.
Yeah, you do have to let it out because if you bottle that shit up, oh my god, it will ruin your life. It will run you to the ground. It will run you to your grave.
And then you start smoking weed and feel better.
And basically, that's.
I
I
mean,
mean, I condone it for the
honestly,
people that got medical problems. I condone it completely.
and just think because we smoke, it's not okay. Because it's it's not okay. It's bad.
I wouldn't say it's bad, but
Bad. To at least to the government, it's bad. You know, it hurts people, I guess. But alcohol.
apparently it gives people cancer.
But hey, look. But when people want their kids to grow up, they'll give them alcohol and stuff. That makes sense.
Right, like I know 14-year-olds that sit there and drink with their mamas, and I'm just like,
Right.
why do you keep dry firing that?
The
Yeah. There's a little sensor on this one where it just sets it off. Do you want me to rejuice it? Is it cotton tasting? Yeah, looking dry. You looking dry, fam.
as you guys know, she bought this for me because I actually quit vaping on my own. I still will, but I don't just vape all the time. But if I do start vaping, I'm probably going to use tanks and stuff again, so
You'll
make
be
it a little bit
seeing.
easier on my life.
Yeah, and since you don't got nothing better to do, we'll be making more vape videos when you bring over one of your vapes. I know you have one now, don't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna try to fix that one. It's a RDTA. It's I haven't really looked at it in a
Okay,
minute.
can you explain to them what the difference between an RDA and an RDTA is? Because I've never heard of an RDTA.
Well, mine, how it is.
Honestly, as long as I've been vaping, I've never heard of an RDTA.
So you got your atomizer and stuff, but the atomizers are kind of cut in, so you can pull the cotton through the bottom, and it has a tank built into it.
Okay.
So it's a tank and it's a drip tip. So instead of just re-dripping it all the time, the cotton's in the bottom and it soaks the juice up whenever it gets dry.
There you go.
And yeah, it was actually really helpful, and it got really nice clouds too. 200 watts.
I'm hitting this at 85. Yeah, it's at 85.5.
But if you guys ever decide to buy it, I mean, me personally, I do like it, so I mean, I would recommend it. But I'm not sponsoring them, so don't take it like that.
No sponsorship. But yeah, so I'm going to be. I'm
Man,
gonna.
my O's
I'm
are
gonna.
trash.
Huh?
So my O's are trash.
My life is trash. What? That's
The
not
world's
surprising.
smallest violin starts playing. That was one of my favorite episodes of SpongeBob.
Yes. Okay, so you know about. Okay. I really want to talk about this. I think this is going to be a different video though, but I'm going to talk about the most messed up stuff about like childhood TV shows. Remember Toy Story, right? Now think of that and also think of Walking Dead. You got the cowboy, Woody, and Rick. Buzz Lightyear is oh god, I can't remember his name. But he was from the first season. He was the guy's best friend. He was Rick's best friend. The one who slept with his wife and got her pregnant and all that. Yeah, him. He's the hero, the wannabe hero basically. And then you got the bad guy, which was the strawberry scented bear from Toy Story 3. He's the bad guy in that one. And then you got the general from Walking Dead.
Yeah.
The dude with the eye patch who lost an eye. And then you got I can't remember what the other ones were, but I know there was a kid somewhere in there. I can't remember what character they described Carl as, but it's all connected somehow. And then you got freaking Teletubbies and Harry Potter connecting.
If you ever seen like all the Disney movies, they kind of all come together in some
They
way
do.
too. I seen that.
Even with so Fairly Odd Parents, Timmy Triangle. Yeah. Illuminati confirmed. Like, there's.
Or like you know how.
Cause his fucking oh my god, what is it called? His alter ego's name is Timmy Triangle.
Yeah.
And then you have a bunch of triangles in that show alone.
What? Like if you ever see the Tarzan, you know how like his mom and his dad died during a shipwreck. Well, if you look at it inside the Little Mermaid, there's that ship too, and then inside of
Wait, didn't the ships look the same too?
Yeah, and then inside of Frozen, have you seen like you know how it said that their parents went out and died and they had the kid with them?
Yeah.
Well, the parents look just alike. It's the same boat, and inside each three of those, it looks like the same exact boat. One of them's like inside the Little Mermaid. She sees that boat underneath the water.
Right.
And that's weird how they all kind of come together and have that same idea into them.
Okay, so I know probably most of my viewers remember Teletubbies from back in the day.
I bet your viewers are wondering how the hell we started talking about this.
Right. I honestly, how did we start talking about this? That's my question.
I don't even know.
We just talk about the most random stuff when we're together.
Very
like,
random people.
When we're just hanging out, we just talk about the random shit. Like, it's...
Speaking of random shit, I need to get my hair cut.
Speaking of random shit. Oh my god, I'm so tired.
You guys don't know random shit until you see a turd fall from an airplane.
I'm done.
I need to calm down.
Trying to block this. the label.
It's too
So
tasty.
I don't have to get copyrighted.
So tasty. My stomach hurts. Still.
Huh?
My stomach still hurts.
Alright. We're gonna end this video here. There's gonna be... We're gonna...
I think this video was supposed to end a long time ago.
Yeah, it was supposed to end a long time ago, but I'm gonna edit it down. Alright, guys. Keep the peace. Peace keys. Peace out, buddy scouts. Don't forget to smile and have a wonderful day. Bye! What are you doing?